So this is the EP Booster, and that is my favorite boost pedal. I simply love to have boost pedals, and usually I use overdrive pedals as boosters too, having the volume of the pedal really high. This is something about the old school way of doing things, really exploding the front end of an amp using a booster in front of the amp. And it's just something about it that I really like. It's this is not an overdrive pedal, but right now I have it all the way up right here, and it's really just giving me this nice crunch, even on a totally clean Fender basement like this. I mean, sometimes that's the sound that I'm looking for. This kind of bluesy, itchy breakup tone, just pushing an already great amp. I really like this. And of course, I use it like that, and I use it just as a solo boost. I mean, we would be just around here, just adding just a little bit if I have a crunch sound going. Just giving me a little bit of a level just to cut through the band, cut through the mix, but also just used with the volume. I have this big volume knob right here, so I can use it and change it with my foot. But even at 0, it adds something to the sound that I really like. It adds a really nice touch to the sound. It's warmer, and of course there's a little bit of level boost too, but it just sounds really, really good. And I used it together with the Revival Drive and sometimes the Cali, and that's the way I've been doing things for many years, just going from a little bit of gain, a little bit of boost, to a little more gain, and maybe even more gain, and then like a booster in the end. And I like stacking pedals, and I do that a lot, and the EP is a really important part of me, stacking pedals like that. And you can get some really crazy sounds, even if I just have a tiny bit of overdrive going right here. Just a great rhythm crunch just by adding the EP turned up all the way. So the EP can turn even a little bit of gain into a really great crunch if you have the EP after. And for some years I used an EP after and another EP before the overdrive, but now I seem to use something like the Cali even more to push the Revival Drive or any other pedal. But you could have an EP before also, and there are little switches inside the EP booster, so you can decide for yourself if you want to have it very warm and take some top end away, or just more neutral sounding. This one is stock the way it comes just from the factory, and but it's great. And even if I use the Cali in front, it still sounds so great. So it's important to know that if you have a great crunch pedal, that it sounds really, really good. Maybe you don't want another overdrive or another distortion. Maybe what you want is another boost pedal. And just as a little story, when the EP Booster came out many years ago and I got it in the mail, I ordered it because I had heard about it and it got great reviews. Just wanted to try it. And when I got it, I was about to go out on a live gig, and I brought it, and I had a pedal board, and I didn't want to change anything. So I just set up the pedal board and my amp and the guitars, and then I just placed the EP booster after the pedal board and just turned it down to 0 and turned it on. And during that night, I just turned it on and off, and every time it was on, everything sounded better. Not just because it was a little bit louder, but just because that warm tone of the EP booster is just great. And I ended up using it as a solo boost on everything. At the time, I used an Xotic BB preamp that had not that much gain, but just a really nice warm tone. And then with this guy after it, that was just a really great combination into an old Vox AC30. And as you notice, I have it after the delay, which is probably not the correct way of doing things. But since that gig where I placed the EP after everything, I have kept it there because it just makes everything really warm and nice sounding. I really enjoy it. I would highly recommend the EP Booster. It's sort of my secret pedal, even though it's not very secret.